Hello, I'm Amy Kurtz Lansing. I'm curator here at the Florence Griswold Museum, and I'm standing in our current exhibition, which is called Revelations, A Decade of Collecting, 2016 to 2026. And it's an exhibition that celebrates some of the many wonderful works of art that have been added to the museum's collection through the generosity of our donors over the past 10 years. We're in a section of the exhibition that is about color and light, about how artists working across media, from photography to prints to paintings, engage with color and light in their artwork. And I'm standing with a work by the artist Richard Anuszkiewicz. This is a work that's called Imagination, and it's from the artist's first artist book called Inward Eye, which was produced in the early 1970s. Richard Anuszkiewicz is an artist who trained at Yale University, particularly with Joseph Albers, who was a renowned teacher who came to America from teaching at the Bauhaus in Germany. And one of the biggest influences that he had on his students was in teaching them about the importance of color and how colors interact with one another and how they create a kind of spatial sense through their juxtaposition. So Anuszkiewicz really absorbed from Albers the importance of color, and that became a determining factor in his work. Throughout his career, Anuszkiewicz created works in which he is putting colors next to each other in ways that create these kind of vibrating visual relationships. And so he helped develop a style known as op art, or optical art, one that really has an effect on the eye in the way that these colors seem to sort of sing and vibrate off of one another. The work behind me, you'll notice, is not actually sculptural. It's a flat screen print on paper, but because of these bright colors and the way that they're related to each other in these forms, it almost looks like parts of it, penetrate into space and other parts may come out towards you. It has quite a kind of tricky optical effect. And in this project, Inward Eye, Anuszkiewicz is not only reflecting on the power of color on our eye, but also on color as something that can create an almost kind of mystical religious experience. So for this whole project, he was inspired by the works of the English artist and writer William Blake. And he made every work in this artist's book, it takes passages from Blake's work and turns them into a kind of visual form. And this one, Imagination, is one in which the artist is really thinking about how color and sight and imagination all interact with one another to create, as he calls it, a kind of eternal feeling.